the Nilotic Empress, you guys. Welcome to another video. You guys, I'm trying to do a live, but live just doesn't work on my internet for some reason. My internet is not good enough to hold live, so I can't do live. So I'm back with another video. How are you guys doing this evening? I just came back from work. What time is it? It is 5 o'clock. Nowadays, when it's 5 o'clock in the Emirates, it gets really dark so quickly. So I just want to have a chat with you guys, summarizing my 2019 and sort of just giving you guys the things that I have learned in the 2019. Guys, it's indeed unbelievable that 2019 is actually over. Like, this year has gone so fast. Like, things that actually, you know, like 2019 is a year that I just feel like I know that 2018 I had set goals, like goals and dreams, things that I wanted to actually achieve in 2019. And it's okay. God is good. God is good all the time. Even though those things are still at bay and probably haven't been achieved, it's not over until God says it's over. So I'm not giving up or whatnot. So anyway, I just want to summarize the things that I have learned in 2020. Now in 2019, look at me, I'm already in 2020. Hey, 2020, we are gonna be coming in with a bang, like with a bang. So yeah, the things I've learned. All right, first of all, I have learned that it is okay, you guys, to say no. Like, it is okay to say no. I've had a lot of frustrations, especially when it comes to I have aired my frustrations here on YouTube, and some of them have been very like touchy things that probably some people might had find that there were things that I was not supposed to talk about, because you know, they are like, people put boundaries, you know, and things that they deem okay to talk about to the public. And sometimes people feel like you don't have to talk about some things, like just leave it as it is. But then I feel like I don't want to hurt by myself without channeling, talking to anybody. Like, I just want to, this is the way that I feel like my YouTube channel is a place where I come to sort of feel better by talking to the people from the internet, if that makes sense. Because I feel like there are people who truly care. There's a lot of, some people usually say, oh, well, you are just talking to the people on the internet. You don't know these people, like, you don't know these people, like, but I really truly feel like a lot of friendships I've made here on YouTube. A lot of people who keep up with me and keep up with my story can relate, can listen to my stories. Like, internet connects people in one way or the other, and I just feel like you don't have to suffer alone. You don't have to be alone, and you really don't have to suffer with your thoughts alone. That is why people make harsh decisions of actually feeling so depressed and down that they usually don't have anybody to talk to. They don't have family, they don't have, you know, reliable friends that they feel comfortable to talk to. So this is the channel that I've used, and it's okay to come on here and speak about your true feelings, how you feel. We are living in a society that is very, very detached. People are glued onto their telephones, and people are more glued onto themselves. It's like, and people deem some things okay, some things not okay. Like, if you are suffering in violence, if you are suffering in life itself, people just don't want you to be out there and speak about things that are even affecting you mentally. So, oh my God, this is the longest introduction that I've ever done. So, okay. So it's okay to say no. Like, I'm somebody who is a person, people pleaser. And I've always felt like I'm somebody who have yearned for acceptance, yearned for love. And I have given. I'm somebody who feels like I will be accepted or be loved if I carry people very much close to my heart and give, you know, put people, give people wings, and lend a shoulder. And I've always thought that in that way, my love is, I'm showing my love, so the love is gonna be reciprocated. And it has not always been like that. That is what I have learned. It's not always like that, especially when it comes to people that you might deem to be family members, or people that you might deem to be much close to you. I've learned that, when you have dedicated yourself, or you have given yourself to being a helping hand to whoever, family member, relatives, friends, or whoever, I've learned that do not put expectations from these people back. Don't expect anything in return from them, because you cannot force love. There are people who will show appreciation and love by giving back to you. Like, love is reciprocated. Like, let's say when I am a giving person, and I give, but you don't receive nothing back. You don't receive even a card to say thank you for what you do. You don't receive even, let's say, if you are always as somebody who's carried people in your shoulder, and you have, like, I have learned that it is okay to say no sometimes, because there is people who can simply, like, I feel like I don't have to actually force love. I don't have to feel like I have to be needed. I don't, because sometimes for me, I feel like I need to be needed for me to feel like I am functional in the society, or even I am usable. Like, I don't understand. I don't know if this makes sense to you guys. I feel like there are people who are very closed off into giving helping hand based on this, because they feel like people don't always show the appreciation, or they don't always want a relationship with you. Like, they don't always want to be loyal, or to be close, or even to be to deem you as close to their heart as you have deemed them as close to your heart. So I feel like relationship has to be reciprocated, whether it is a relationship with your family members. I feel like this is what I have learned, this thing of always giving, as much as giving is good, but sometimes always you have to always, like, you cannot always be the one who gives until you are depleted. Love, you can give as much love. You are only one. You can give as much love by showing appreciation and being a leaning, helping hand and whatnot. But if it's not being reciprocated, you don't have to force it, And you don't. There is a way, and even it comes also with friends. That sometimes you can have friends with people that you feel like these are going to be my friends for the long run. You don't ever, in the back of your mind, it doesn't ever cross that one day these people might even terminate your friendship with them, or you might end up not talking, or these people sort of tossing you away. You will feel like probably this is the best friendships that I have, and these friendships are never gonna end. But for some reason, as time goes by, you find that these people sort of drift apart from you, and sometimes you feel like probably you want to blame it on yourself, or what you might have done to cause these people to drift apart from you, whether be it friendship or not, or just people whom you call friends. But you know what? Sometimes life journey, people don't always stick to your life journey. Like, some people fall off the way, like, some people don't always stick to your journey, and it's okay. The chapter that they had hold, like their chapter, if it is finished, don't force it, And especially some friends, because some people in your life that, especially because I have learned, you guys, and this year was a year that my friendships were tried. And I felt like it was all for you come to see people's true colors as time goes by. I would say that probably they saw my true colors, but I can't say that I have also seen their true colors based on the things that happened, the friendship that got dropped all through the along the way, that I thought I will never what is it? It's like I never thought that this friendship, I would never be friends with these people in the year 2019, you know. It's because you guys, there are people that you are friends with them, but they get very excited when they hear your name being mentioned somewhere, you know, to an extent. And to me, I have mentioned this in my videos again and again, that if somebody is going to be very comfortable, like, you know, when you have friends, you talk, there are gossips here and there, you talk, you know, you have gossips here and there, you know, but then it's very, for me, I feel like sometimes you find yourself involved in gossips, you know, with the certain friends. But then just know that if this friend, all that happens when you are together is gossips, just know that this same person is going to be involved in another gossip regarding you somewhere. So this is what I have learned, is that I have learned that when your name is going to be mentioned somewhere else with this particular person again, and it's going to hurt your feelings, because this, especially for example, if let's say somebody was talking about you somewhere, and then they decided to come back to you, to call you and let you know that, oh, you know, so and so was saying this negative 1 2 3 about you and la la la. I feel like it's not necessary for me to, even if I hear somebody speaking negatively about my friend, it is not necessary for me to even pick up a phone call and call my friend to let them know about this gossip. I feel like it's not necessary, especially if you know this person beyond the shadow of your doubt, the kind of person, and you know that the things that are being said about her, you've heard her side of the story. So if you have another, like, you don't encourage people to call you regarding your friend, especially people who have your friend's number. If they had something to tell you regarding your friend, let them actually call your friend. If they had something about your friend, to call one person after the other, the word is getting spread for not necessary reason. No, what am I saying? Like, you don't have to be involved with such friendships, you know. Your feelings are gonna be hurt for no reason. So I have learned in 2019 that it is okay. Sometimes it's not always about you. It's not always that you did something wrong. It's just because sometimes you find that people paths drift, and whether be it that, you know, you don't have to even question, you know, sometimes you just see people for who they are and you move on with your life, and you don't have to feel bad. Obviously you would feel bad for the time you have, but anyway, it's a learning lesson, it's a journey, it was a journey, and it has ended. These friendships along the way, people come and go along the way, and it's okay, you know, it's okay. This is life. It's okay. And something else that I have learned is that social media is a joy stealer, joy thief, in the sense of people tend to compare and contrast based on the things they see on social media. They compare their lives, and we compare our journey in life based on the highlights of people's lives, not knowing that, to be honest, people only post the good things, good bits about their lives. They will not post if they are upset. They will not post if they got bad news, or they will not post if, you know, not many people post the real raw things that are happening in their life in this social media. People will only like post the good highlights. So even if it is like, let's say, pages like, if let's say you, for example, in your you haven't reached where you ought to be, you know, where you wish that you would like to be. For example, you are alone and you are lonely, and probably you are trusting God for a life partner, but every time you go on social media, you get more and more depressed because a lot of people are sharing their highlights of they got proposed to, they got engaged, they got babies, and probably these people are people in your same age group that you feel so low, and you feel like, why is it that always things are happening to other people and not me? You are comparing yourself with other people based on the things that you see on the social media. Their life journey is obviously different from yours. Sorry, it's prayer time, and I know it's gonna be reflecting on my video. Sorry, you guys. So then, you, even if it is, you have to guard your peace. Even if it means that your peace, it doesn't mean, okay, I want to say that in this life journey, every single person, like human being, we have jealousy tendency. We have jealousy tendency, every single human being. But then, a dangerous jealousy is the jealousy where you even wish death, or you even wish something like death or whatever for whoever passed on. That is a dangerous jealousy. Otherwise, jealousy, competition, even God himself says that he's a jealous God. That is really normal for human. But then, if you find that there are things that makes you like is polluting your spirit, and you feel that it's getting too much, whether be it somebody that you're following on the social media, and you feel like probably their journey looks very glossy, to an extent you feel like it's making you feel like you are a loser in life when you are comparing your journey to their journey. You don't have to follow this kind of people, whether be it on social media, in the whatever. People are always posting. Sometimes you see their life and you're like, oh my God. People, they post and they post and they post. If it's making you feel low and feel depressed or feel about your journey and question your journey, just unfollow these people. Especially pages like Bella Niger or Wedding Digest or whatnot. There's a lot of pages that post highlights of amazing romance and all these wonderful things. Maybe in your journey you are not yet there, and you feel like, why is it not happening to me? And everyone in the social media seems to be, especially this wedding whatever Nigeria, they post all these proposals, Santorini, Greece, Paris. They post all the perfect things that will actually, even if you are married or even proposed, these things will actually make you question your own relationship. These are the kind of things that they post. If it's actually I'm getting annoyed by the noise outside, but let me continue with my video. I'm getting annoyed. It annoys me. I'm sorry. It just annoys me. It's nothing against, but just yeah, anyway, sorry you guys. I know that it's at least because I feel like it's reflecting on the video, and I didn't want it to reflect on the videos, but I have to continue, because it's loud. It's loud. Actually here it's louder than it is there. But anyway, they are praying to their God, so I'm sorry for my Muslim peeps if you feel that it's annoying for me to say that. I feel like but anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, so your journey is different from theirs. You don't have to compare and contrast. And whatever is causing you to question your journey and to doubt the path that you're walking on, you have to unfollow. This is what I have learned. I've unfollowed so many groups. I have followed so many people. I have anything that is not bringing me joy, I unfollow them. Anything that I feel in my spirit, like, I guess I'm like, I don't want to, especially people who overshare. People who overshare, I don't, especially, not over, like, their highlights. They just like, there are some that, I don't know, like, I don't know how I feel about the social media. They're just people who, especially pages who will make you guess, who will make you question your journey. I unfollow these ones. Yeah. Whether it be it career, whether be it milestones, whether be it, the body that they are portraying is not, it's a body that you make you self-guess your own body, or I just unfollow. I just unfollow. Like it's not my caliber. Like it's not my journey. So if it's making me question my journey, I unfollow. And what else? Something else that I wanted to say. Something else that I wanted to say. I want to apologize. For example, for there I'm sure there are people whose journey are not where they ought to feel like it should be by now. I remember the days that I used to feel like everybody else around me is getting somewhere. Everybody else around me is getting blessed but me. And I have, if in any way my any YouTube video has ever made any one of you feel low and gaze their journey, I want to apologize. And that is one of the reasons why I brought down the videos of my house or the videos of me showing, my journey of being a homeowner or whatnot, just because of how I used to feel. And please, you guys, don't tell me that I shouldn't have, you know what? Don't tell me that I shouldn't have removed or whatever. That's just my own conviction. I feel like there were days that I used to look at, like there was days that I used to feel so much sad, not because, like for example, obviously I wouldn't want somebody to feel sad for my own happiness. Like if I was happy and I was sharing a happiness, I wouldn't want to rub somebody the wrong way and make someone feel like their journey is not good compared to my journey. Or maybe people are seeing me in different hotels or in different countries, and maybe they are feeling like, oh wow, somebody commented in one of my videos and was saying that my life is really like better compared to their life, like they are jobless, they and I'm always in this place, and like a lot of people, some of the people who watch me are people who even are suffering. They don't have jobs and they are living from, they are in the lowest point of their life right now. And I really know how it feels for me also when I am in my lowest point, and all I see when I tune on to social media, I only see people flashing this and flashing this and showing this and showing that, and I feel like I'm left behind while everyone else is moving forward. And sometimes obviously the people who are showing these things, or even showing these highlights, they don't mean, or they have never been in the journey whereby they have not had, especially usually it's hard for me, especially during the holidays, Christmas holidays, Thanksgiving holidays or whatnot, when especially in most times of my life during holidays, especially in the past, I was always alone, especially during Christmas or even on my birthday. I'm alone, I'm working, and even no family member will even remember it's my birthday to send me a happy birthday. Or even it's Christmas, nobody, like I will be looking for people and calling them and finding how they are, but they will not even spare money to find out if I slept okay, if I am fine, or even to just call me and ask me how are you, like even if they were family members, or even if they were close friends, like I have, by the way, you guys, I have close friend, but I have one friend, we are in contact all the time. She is my good friend, to be honest. She is my good friend. And I have only one friend. I used to have couple of friends, but throughout the way we just fell apart, which is very much okay. It's okay. That's life's journey. People fall apart. But then there are some friends that I've kept. There are some friends that have moved out of this place, that have gone, and during holiday seasons, there are people who are alone. There are people who don't have family, and especially during Mother's Day, during Father's Day. There are people who flash and say, oh, like celebration. And for me, it has always been a struggle, especially when I log onto the social media and see people are celebrating their mothers. And I'm like, I lost my mother in the most unfortunate way, and I am sad. I lost her. I didn't even attend her funeral. And it makes me feel really, really sad when I log onto the social media and see people's highlights being on them celebrating their mother. Me, I don't even, my mom is gone, like I feel really bad. So sometimes, there are people who actually remember their highlights and also share their highlights, but they don't even include to actually mention the people or even say a word of encouragement to the people who are actually having their lowest moments. So sometimes I know that sometimes they have never felt how those people feel, for them to know that they are actually supposed to include them in their celebratories, or even give them a word of encouragement along with their celebratories, and yeah. And for me, I know that I don't want ever my videos to make you rub you the wrong way. I don't want to show, even if I'm living, like, I don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable when they are watching my videos. I want people to come on here and to feel like, we are sharing life journey. And if anybody is going through a lone moment, and just know that this too shall pass. Whether be it during this holiday season, people will be coupled up, people will be decorating their Christmas tree, people will be family gathering together, people will be all, everything, but there are people who just don't even have families. They don't have laughters in their houses. They don't have, and not by choice. It's just for the life circumstances, how things have gone around. There are people whose families are very drifted, are very apart, even though you are trying to become a unit, or maybe one person is really like trying, but the try or even the love is not reciprocated, then it forces you to be by yourself. And there are people who have very unique family circumstances, who are suffering and hurting, and mostly in this holiday season, when everyone is like, there's a family, there's a warmness, the people are showing videos and people are happy doing their vlogmases and all this nice stuff. Always remember, there are people who are alone, and there are people who are actually alone, and it's not a good place to be in. So I just want to end with this, I hope you guys like this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, and I see you on my next video. Have a lovely day.